Welcome, YouTube world. Welcome, YouTube world. My name is Ahmed, and welcome to Net to 27. Welcome to Net to 27 channel, where I talk about boxing, football, basketball. Today we're talking boxing. Today is March 20th, 2022. This is my recap and commentary on Saturday night's main event in Los Angeles between Alexis Rocha versus Blair Cobbs. My commentary and recap on the Alexis Rocha and Blair Cobbs 10-round welterweight fight. Um, in the end result, Alexis Rocha was successfully won the fight. 10th round, ninth round knockout, ninth round TKO over Blair Cobbs. It was a very competitive fight throughout the fight. A lot of ebb and flow, back and forth. But after the fifth round, Alexis Rocha took over the fight, consistently tagging Blair Cobbs with left hands, and Blair Cobbs had no answers and couldn't make no adjustments whatsoever. And he got dropped in the eighth round. Alexis Rocha dropped Blair Cobbs in the eighth round and then finished him off in the ninth round. And once again, Alexis Rocha was the winner over Blair Cobbs, ninth round TKO. So big ups to Alexis Rocha. Big ups for him winning this fight. And it was a good fight. It was a good fight. Once again, very competitive fight. But I want to talk about Blair Cobbs for all the shit that he was talking last week about other more established fighters. I hope he learned a lesson. And I hope the lesson that he learned was, number one, to keep your mouth shut. Don't talk about nobody else who's done more than you in the sport. You ain't done shit. You had a chance to step up this Saturday night, and you got stopped. You got stopped by another prospect. So, lesson to all professional fighters, young men, young fighters in boxing. You got to walk the walk first before you can talk the talk. So, lesson to all young fighters. Don't run your mouth when you ain't done nothing in the sport. Don't run your mouth, because at the end of the day, you're going to look stupid like Blair Cobbs. Blair Cobbs looks stupid. I don't troll fighters. Normally, I don't do that. I just give my criticism on the performances of their fights. But when you come out and you talk junk about pound for pound fighters who've done more than you, or when you talk about top contenders, future champions like Gerard Enos, who's more established than you, more skilled than you, and is top 3 ranked welterweight in the world, you don't talk about fighters like that. If you're fighting the fighter, okay, you can talk junk then because you're fighting the fighter. But you're not fighting these fighters. You're not on these fighters' level. So you need to keep your mouth shut, Blair Cobbs, and other young prospects who haven't done nothing in the sport of boxing. Keep your mouth shut until you accomplish something. You know, show respect for the other guys in your same division or other fighters who are more established than you, who've done more than you in the sport. So hopefully Blair Cobbs learn to keep other people's names out of his mouth. Until you get better and establish yourself, humble yourself and be quiet. You know. So going forward, maybe Blair Cobbs can bounce back. He don't have a lot of time. He's 33 years old. He don't have a lot of time. So hopefully he learned a lesson. Also want to point out another fight I saw in New York City. We had super middleweight Edgar Belaranga versus Stevie Rose. That was a 10-round super middleweight fight in New York. Edgar Belaranga, undefeated super middleweight, 17-0, 16 knockouts, won the fight. 10-round unanimous decision. Big ups to him. He's still a prospect. He's still learning. Steve Rose did a good job boxing him, staying away. Edgar Rose had trouble cutting off the ring. He didn't do it all night. Didn't establish his jab. He's still a very exciting prospect at super middleweight. I think Edgar Berlanga still has a lot to learn. He still has to learn how to cut the ring off. He still has to learn how to cut the ring off and has to learn how to use a jab. And so he still has a learning curve. He's still young. So there's still time for him to develop, unlike Hector Blair Cobbs, who don't have a whole lot of time. But Edgar Berlanga has time to develop into a much better fighter. So, give the kid some time. I look forward to seeing him in his next fight as he continues to advance towards a title shot in the super middleweight division. So that's my recap for this past weekend's boxing cards. Once again, Edgar Berlanga, winner 10-round unanimous decision over Stevie Rolls. And in Los Angeles, welterweight fight, Alexis Rocha knocks out Big Mouth Blair Cobbs in the 9th round. So that's all I have. Once again, thank you for coming to this channel, Nectar27. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Leave your comments. Be respectful. I will answer. Thank you.